What comes to your mind when you hear the word fungi? Mushrooms? Moldy bread? Maybe yeast used in baking? Well, fungi are far more interesting than you think. Some fungi help us make food and medicine, while others can cause dangerous diseases. Today, let's explore the mysterious world of kingdom fungi, also known as mycota. What is mycota? Mycota, also called kingdom fungi, is a group of unique organisms that were once classified as plants. Why? Because they do not move around and they reproduce using spores. But scientists later discovered something important. Fungi do not contain chlorophyll, meaning they cannot produce their own food like plants. Because of this, they were placed in their own kingdom, the kingdom fungi. There are over 80,000 known species of fungi. Some are microscopic, like yeast, while others grow into giant mushrooms, puffballs, and stinkhorns. Characteristics of fungi. Fungi may be unicellular or multicellular organisms. Unlike plants, they store carbohydrates in the form of glycogen, just like animals do. Their cell walls are made of chitin, a tough material also found in the outer covering of insects. Fungi are non-chlorophyllous, meaning they cannot carry out photosynthesis. Their body is simple and is called a thallus. They also lack true roots, stems, and leaves. Structure of fungi. The body of fungi is made up of tiny, thread-like structures called hyphae. A mass of these hyphae forms what is known as the mycelium. Some fungi have septate hyphae with cross walls, while others have aseptate or coenocytic hyphae without cross walls. Some fungi also possess rhizoids, which help anchor them firmly to their surface. Nutrition in fungi. Fungi cannot make their own food, so they depend on other sources for nutrients. Some fungi are saprophytic, feeding on dead and decaying matter. Others are parasitic, living on other organisms and causing harm. And some live in mutualistic relationships where both organisms benefit. Reproduction in fungi. Fungi reproduce mainly by spores in a process called sporulation. These spores may be enclosed inside structures called sporangia. Fungi require moisture for fertilization and reproduction. Their spores can spread through air, water, or contact. Classification of fungi. Fungi are classified into four major groups. Phycomycota produce zoospores and oospores. Ascomycota produce conidia and ascospores. Zygomycota, like rhizopus and mucor, produce zygospores. Basidiomycota include mushrooms and produce basidiospores. Another group called deuteromycota is known as fungi imperfecti because their sexual reproduction has not been observed. Importance of fungi. Fungi play very important roles in our lives. Some fungi are edible and are used as food, such as mushrooms. Yeast is used in baking bread and donuts. Fungi also help decompose dead organisms and recycle nutrients back into the environment. Certain fungi are used in producing medicines like penicillin and streptomycin. However, not all fungi are friendly. Some cause diseases like ringworm, dandruff, and eczema. Structure of a mushroom. A typical mushroom has several important parts. These include the pileus or cap, the gills, the stipe or stalk, the ring, and the underground mycelium made up of hyphae. Fungi may look simple, but they are among the most important organisms on Earth, useful in food, medicine, and nature, yet sometimes harmful too. That is the fascinating world of kingdom fungi. Follow for more science content.